to this learning unit in Proclaiming the Bible, learning unit number 11. As we think together about the question, what are effective illustrations and what is effective application? When we look at Scripture, we see all throughout the examples of preaching in Scripture the use of illustrations and application. We even see Jesus Himself drawing from the world around Him to find illustrations to communicate the truths about Himself and the kingdom and His Father in heaven. And we see Him making direct, specific application even to those who were antagonistic, passive, or even hostile to His kingdom message. So what are effective illustrations? During this learning unit, you're going to discover that effective illustrations have particular qualities to them. And we line those qualities out for your consideration. Francis de Sales said the test of a preacher is that his congregation goes away saying not, "What a lovely sermon," but instead, "I will do something." That cuts to the heart of the necessity of effective application. For in our preaching, we're not trying to impress people with our own winsomeness and our own expertise and our own cuteness regarding our personality and our own insight regarding our biblical knowledge. We're seeking to achieve transformed lives. That comes down to the task of effective application. You're going to discover in this learning unit that Dr. Haddon Robinson has taken a communication theory that has been out there for many decades, and he's taken it now and he has applied it to the call for biblical preaching. It's called the abstraction ladder, and it's a very simple but very effective concept to help us move from a theoretical truth, walking up the abstraction ladder to achieve concrete application of that truth. And then I hope that you'll notice we have provided a very practical application grid to help you make effective application. I hope you'll take this application grid and use it so that your application is specific, is direct, is appropriate for that biblical text, and is clear for your intended listener. During this learning unit, I'm going to challenge you to become sensitive to common mistakes in illustrations and in application. Our next learning unit, we're going to finally move toward how do I deliver this biblical message effectively and faithfully. Notice we've spent 11 learning units getting ready finally to preach the message. Enjoy this learning unit and prepare to join me for learning unit number 12. We'll see you then.